It's official, you guys. We are back to school. What is up, you guys? My name is Kira if you are new, and in today's video I have week 1 of what my kids took for back to school lunches. We are officially back in motion and all 3 of my kids are going to school this year. So we have Maya, who's 5 and she's in kindergarten, and then we have Mason, who will be 8 in December and he's in the 1st grade, and then we have Jacob, who's 17 and he's my senior this year. So we have a wide variety of age groups and palettes. All of my kids love different things, so I do my best to cater to them, and I do both hot and cold lunches. So if you're looking for lunch inspiration, I have an entire playlist that I can link down below for you guys, as well as make sure you are subscribed, because I will post these videos every single Friday sharing what I packed for the kids for the week for lunch. And this week I have a little bit of a bonus. I won't always share what the kids eat on the weekends, but I do have a clip of what the kids ate on Saturday, that day before we went back to school. So I have lots of things to share with you guys, and like I said, a wide variety. So let me take you down to the counter in my kitchen and I'll share with you what my 3 kids take for lunch. OMG, you guys, here it is, the first day of school. Like, I have backpacks out ready to go. I got masks waiting to go. I'm gonna load in some sanitizer. I already put wipes in the front for them, and then here is their lunches. So I think on Mondays I'll share with you guys their lunch boxes in case it's the first time that you're watching one of these videos, and then for the rest of the week I'm not going to include what their lunch boxes or things like that look like. And I think I'll just give you guys again a briefing on Mondays as far as times of their lunches and stuff, so you kind of understand how I have their snacks laid out in case it helps you for planning lunches for your kiddos. So I'll step up here first to Maya. She is at 5. She is my kindergartner, and their school goes from 7:30 and they are dismissed at 2:55. That goes for both Mason and for Maya. So it's a very long day for them. And lunch for them is between 10 and 10:30. So a good breakfast is going to be important because it'll be 3 hours before they eat, and then it's another 2 hours before they do snack time. But they do snack time at noon or 12:30, like between 12 or 12:15 and 12:30, something like that. So here's what I have for them for today. So for their main lunch inside of this new container, this is by DeCool. Don't know if you guys have seen the video yet. I think that's coming out tomorrow, where I do like an unboxing of all of my mail, and I shared these. All of these containers I got on Amazon, so they're linked in my Amazon store in case you guys are interested. But they are awesome. They are very like silicone feeling, and they have this little rubber stopper on the bottom. You can see I went crazy and labeled everything, but I really like these, and it even has a little vent button that you can push this down to let the air out, because it says it will vacuum seal if there's something hot in there. Once you close the lid, you can push the little button, let the air out, and then open your lid. I thought that was kind of neat. That means it's really going to keep things warm. And the trick for any of these kind of containers is activating the metal. So for 10 minutes before I put anything in there, I keep hot water in there. Then I just dump it out, and it ends up making that metal good and hot. And then whatever you put in there that's also hot, it just kind of stays that temperature for a good long while. So we'll be giving these a test with the Members Mark chicken bites. So these are the ones that are similar to Chick-fil-A, but they're a little picklier. Everybody likes them. Mason's like not a huge fan, but he'll still eat them, especially if he's hungry. So all the kids are going to take a hot lunch on the very first day of school so that we can give our containers a good dry run. So they will have that, and then I packed them a little side cup of ketchup. I have a bag of Skinny Pop popcorn here. I got like a whole big box from Costco. I got a cake mix that I just turned into some cookies, so I packed 2 for her along with a cheese stick. I have a little peach cup here with a spoon, and then for snack time I put a Cliff Kids Z-Bar in the chocolate chip flavor, and then a Go-Go Squeeze. This is the Petal Peach, but the kids will drink this almost like a drink as they're eating that, so I thought that would kind of work out good. And then that's it for the food. And then for drinks, I have their new water bottles here. These are by, what are the names of these? I forgot. It was kind of a nifty name. Oh yeah, Chill Out Life is the name of this water bottle brand, again on Amazon and linked in my store. I love the gradient pink, and it really matched perfect with that container, and it's not, you know, even from the same company. So this will be, it has a flip up straw, so this will be Maya's water bottle. And then I gave her a juice box that she'll use for her lunch, and then I froze a little small guy that hopefully will defrost for them, because I don't really see them refilling. The water bottles are supposed to be brought to school, and if they're emptied, you can only use the water fountains for refilling. Obviously, because of COVID, you can't actually use the water fountain, but I don't even know if my kids are gonna wanna refill from the actual water fountain, because the water here is gross. So unless the school has a water softening system and like a filtration system and stuff, I don't see my kids liking it, especially because they drink like my 5-stage filtered water and they're kind of snobs. So I thought this frozen bottle will work. Again, the first week's gonna be a trial run. So that is it for Maya. And then the other kids are just pretty much following suit. So here is Mason's. This is his, same thing from the Chill Out Life, but his is black with stars on it. And then he has his water bottle, his juice box. His is green from DeCool, and that's where his chicken nuggets will go. Here is his ketchup, but he has pears instead of peaches. He has the popcorn, the cheese stick, the cookies, and then his Z-Bar is iced oatmeal cookie, and he has the Speedy strawberry for his Go-Go Squeeze. And everybody has a spoon. And then lastly, Jake is the only one that has a little bit of differences. So he does have his container, again by DeCool, that's gonna have his chicken nuggets in it. We had mac and cheese for dinner tonight, and he had leftover from his plate, and he said, can you just toss that in a container and let me eat it with my lunch tomorrow? So I gave him that. Here is his ketchup for his chicken nuggets. He has the Skinny Pop, the string cheese, the cookies. He has peaches like Maya. Here is his spoon. But then instead of the Cliff Z-Bars, I gave him the Chewy protein bar. It's 10 grams of protein in this, because Jake's day is so long. His school starts at 8:30, but then he gets off at 4:10. By the time they leave on the bus and he gets dropped off, I think it says he gets in at 5:08. Like, that is super crazy to me. So he needed some extra snacks. I may even throw in one more thing. I don't know, maybe some pickles or something. I threw in the extra mac and cheese thinking that'll be enough, but we'll have to see how he feels after that first day, if he felt full. And then I left this here because I'm gonna make a hot coffee tonight and stick it in here, and then in the morning it'll be cold and he can just make a iced coffee. And then here is his lunchbox. It's the AZ Pro. I got this from Sam's. Has a little holder on the side for the water bottle. Came with a bunch of containers, including one like this. And then my mom, I think she ordered Mason's off of Amazon, and she got him a Pokemon. He's all about that. And then Jake got Maya this LOL one for her birthday. It has a little zip up on the bottom, which is great for putting like a cold pack or something if you're gonna try and keep some cold things separated from the other things you don't want to stay cold. So I thought that was pretty awesome. But all right, you guys, I wanted to share with you, I know a little longer talking on the first day. The rest of the week we should speed right through, but day one, especially Mondays, we'll be walking through that kind of stuff. Oh, and I wanted to share this with you guys. Again, it's the first week of school, so I'm a little overly excited, but the kids got these little like notices from the teachers about what their favorites are, and one of their teachers loves peanut butter M&Ms, Chick-fil-A cookies, or Chick-fil-A chicken, whatever. So we got her a Chick-fil-A gift card and her peanut butter M&Ms, and she loves sunflowers. So I got flowers from Costco, and there's a sunflower in there. So I'm gonna stick that in here and have Mason bring that to his teacher. And Maya's teacher said she liked cold brew coffee, popcorn, and lilies. And there's a lily in that flower too. So we're gonna plop the lily in there, and then Maya can bring that to her teacher. Oh, and Mason wants to bring an apple, go figure. But all right, you guys, that was it for our first day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, you guys, so here is today's lineup, and I feel like you're gonna find it quite funny, but I'll start over here with Maya. So Maya forgot her lunchbox, and she went to the lunchroom without it. I guess nobody really guided them, and it was their first day, so she didn't know to take her lunchbox, and so she got lunch at school. Like, the school lunch is free anyway, so they ended up providing her with lunch, and she ate her cookies and her cheese stick at snack time. So I just went ahead and repacked the exact same snack that she had. Well, I threw in another cheese stick, but I put in a snack bar and a cheese stick for her to have during snack time. And then for actual lunch, I gave her a applesauce pouch, because I know the kids absolutely love them. I have some voodoo chips for her here. I have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that I tried to cut into a heart, but it was hard to squeeze it into the small container, but I feel like the small containers are better for her little hands. I have some strawberries here, and then she's been begging for these little chocolate donuts, so I have that for her. And then, of course, her water bottle, a juice box, and a frozen bottle of water. All right. Now we're on to Mason. So Mason also forgot his lunchbox. So I don't know like what the protocol is for letting the kids know to bring their lunchbox to the lunchroom. But neither one of my kids remembered. I don't know, all new to them, I guess. But the school, of course, provided him with lunch, and he loved it. And he wants lunch again for tomorrow. So I checked, and it's spaghetti and meatballs. And meatballs is like Mason's favorite thing. It's an apple and spaghetti and meatballs. So that's almost perfect. But all they give you is that main course and the fruit. So I packed him some chips. I packed him a little package of those chocolate donuts, and then a Chobani yogurt. And he did pull out his snack bag during snack time that he said he remembered, so he ate both of his things. So I just packed him one of the Nature's Fig bakery bars and the raspberry, and then a cheese stick for him also. My kids love their cheese sticks, and I always just kind of lean towards that. I feel like it's a good protein filling snack, so that's what I gave him. And then he has his frozen water bottle. I didn't give him a juice box because he said he's going to get a chocolate milk with his lunch, and I can't find his water bottle, and he's already sleeping for me to ask him. I hope he brought it home. I did not ask the kids. Maya just had hers in her backpack with her lunchbox. Mason's bag is right there. I just went through the whole thing. I can't find it. It's not in his lunchbox. I checked my car. So I don't know. Maybe he put it down somewhere, or he brought it home and brought it somewhere in the house. I'll have to ask him in the morning. But for now, that's all he has. I mean, if he doesn't have one, I'll give him another frozen one. I'll just wait and find out the deal in the morning. And then for Jake, he still wants to take lunch. So I packed him a triple decker peanut butter and jelly because he's my big boy. And then I got him some voodoo chips as well. He has a chewy protein bar. So Jake said he really liked this, and I had this today, and it was amazing. I was really surprised. It's the first time I ever saw them at Costco, and it was really good. So I got that for him. A cheese stick. He has some of the sweet and spicy pickles I got from Costco. He has those donuts, and then he also has some strawberries. And then this time I left his water bottle here to show you guys. This is the thermal flask. I think this is 32 ounces. And again, it's still in great condition. He has a tiny little dent, but otherwise, you know, it's still, like I said, in decent condition. And I think that's linked in my Amazon store. So if you guys want to go ahead and check it out, but Jake swears by that water bottle. But all right, you guys, that is it for day 2 of our first week of school lunches. Okay, you guys, so here we are at day number 3. Now, I did pack them lightly in their containers, so to say, because it is actually 11 o'clock right now. The kids had dentist appointments this morning, all 3 of them, and it's right around the corner, like 2 minutes from the house. So I ended up coming back home and heating up their hot lunch fresh, and then now we're gonna go and I'm gonna drop them all off. So I didn't do like crazy containers this time because they're all gonna have lunch like fairly shortly. So here is what I packed for Maya. So she has some cheese doodles and some cookies. I gave her a Simply Nature's fruit strips in the wild berry. This is from Aldi, and I snuck it in my suitcase home with me that I had left over from my mom's. I heated her up a corn dog. She has some cucumbers and tomatoes. And then she has a juice box, a water, and a water bottle. And then for snack time, she has a Danimals, and then a Blueberry Nature's Fig Bakery bar. Now, I think by the time she gets there, she may have already missed her lunch, but Mason has karate right after school today. So whatever the kids have left over in their lunchbox, they've been eating on the go while we have these extracurricular activities. So whatever she has left over, she'll just eat while we're in the car. And then for Mason, he pretty much has the same thing. He has the corn dog, the cookies I baked, the Nature's Wild Berry fruit strip. He has the Pirate's Booty, and then he has a plum instead of the cucumbers and tomatoes. And then he also has a juice box, the water. He has the Wild Berry, Blueberry Bakery bar, and the Danimals. And then for Jake, he has some of the similar things. He has the Pirate's Booty. He has some cookies, a protein bar. He has some of those watermelon sour raisins. I packed him some cucumber and tomato. He has his water bottle. And then in here, I have the Banquet Mega Bowl. This is the buffalo style mac and cheese. Jake's not one for corn dogs, so when I make the little kids corn dogs, I always make him one of these Mega Bowls. But all right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and pack them up and get them off to school. So this was their lunch for day 3 of our week back to school. All right, you guys, so here is their lunch for today, day 4. And I did get Maya a new lunchbox. It's called Bent & Go, and I got it right off of Amazon. I had the Yum box for Jake, and I passed it down to Mason, but now Maya needed one, and I got her the Bent Go because this was on sale on Amazon on one of those like crazy deals for $18. I think I paid almost 50 bucks for the Yum box. So I went ahead and got her this one. It's just a little tiny bit smaller, but it should do. So for snack today, they have a Cliff Bar and an applesauce. And then for their lunch, I have like a Lunchable for them. So they have some bologna and turkey. They have a cheese stick. And then they have some of these teddy bear cookies along with a cheddar cheese combo. So that's what's in here. And then I also packed them some plum and then a yogurt. So that should be good for their food. And then Maya has a juice box, a water bottle, and then a frozen water bottle. And then Mason pretty much has the exact same thing. He has a cheese stick, bologna, turkey. He has combos and cookies. I did pack him this little pack of Nerds just because it's a thank you for being an amazing help to me all morning. He's been up early, filling water bottles and helping with lunch. So I packed that for him. And then he also has plum along with a Cliff Bar and an applesauce, his yogurt and water bottles. And then for Jacob, he has the teddy bear cookies and the pizza combos. He has a pack of peaches and an orange. He has one of those protein bars. He loves it. He'll be taking one of those every day. He has a sandwich here. I have lettuce, tomato, mayo, turkey, and cheese, and then a bag of Skinny Pop popcorn. And then, of course, he will take his big water bottle. But that is it for the kids' lunch for day 4. Tomorrow is Friday. Woohoo!
It's Friday night, and the mood is right. We're gonna have some fun, show you how it's done.
TGIF, you guys. So we have reached Friday, and nobody could be happier than me for a weekend. So For today, I just did some leftover chicken. I did like these buttermilk fried chicken like patty sandwiches one night this week for dinner, and we had a bunch of leftovers, so I figured I would just carry it over to lunch. But Maya doesn't like sandwiches like that. She likes to just eat the meat. So I cut her up the pieces of chicken and put them in here. You can see they're still warm. And then she has some strawberries here, a little bit of the garlic bread chips. She has some donuts, and then she has a juice box, and then her regular water bottle and the frozen one. And then in her little snack thing, she has a Danimals and a granola bar. And then for Mason, he pretty much has the same thing, except he lets me put his on bread. So I put his on a seeded bun with ketchup, and then he has chips and the donuts, but instead of the strawberries, he has a banana, and then he has the 3 drinks and then his snack for snack time. And then Jake has his water bottle upstairs in his room, but for him, I packed him the sandwich, but his has lettuce, tomato, and mayo on it. And then I gave him strawberries. He has his donuts. I gave him his chips as well, and then he has a protein bar. He's been enjoying them, but he says he's kind of bored of them already, so I'll have to find some other kinds so I can alternate flavors. And then he wanted some of the sour raisins, and then I packed him another orange because he said he ate his on the bus list yesterday on the way home, and it was super refreshing. So that is it, you guys, for the first week of school. We made it. All right, you guys, so I have a little bonus of footage for you, something I'm just gonna throw on the end of this week's weekly lunch video. This is Saturday before the first day of school. So like I said, I'm just gonna throw this into that video, but this is what the kids are having for lunch today. I did pizza rolls, and of course I'm utilizing my lunch trays because I'm only gonna be able to really use them on the weekends now since the kids are going back to school. So this is Jake's tray. He has some pizza rolls here with some ranch. I have some cucumbers for him. He has some voodoo chips, some of the watermelon sour raisins, and then Daryl received this. I think he went to Jersey Mike's or something while I was gone, and this came with his meal, so he just said that Jake could have it, so I gave him the little stroopwafel. I think Jake will really like that. And then this is Mason's tray. It's funny, he came over here before and said, I can tell which tray is mine because that is and that is and that is so you can tell my kid loves his fruit over his veggies, and no dipping sauce for him. So he has some pizza rolls. These are the garlic cheesy bread chips. I got them for Daryl when we went away on vacation. He never even ate them, so I still have those left over. This is one of those pure organic layered fruit bars in the raspberry lemonade. Mason has an apple, and then Maya's teacher gave out these little things that said, I'd love to know some more about you, and then you filled out like a little get to know you card when we went to meet the teacher night. And so it was like a big sandwich bag full of Golden Grams and marshmallows and chocolate chips. So I divided that between the 2 kids. So that's what Mason has as his like extra little sweet treat. And then here is Maya's tray. So she has some pizza rolls with ranch to dunk in. She has a voodoo chips. She has a layered fruit bar, and then she has some of that s'more stuff. And then we had that everything but the bagel salad last night with chicken parm, and I used whatever was left over and added some cucumber in there because Maya absolutely loves her salad. But all right, you guys, that is it for Saturday's lunch, the weekend before the first day of school. All right, you guys, so first week in the books. We have one less week we have to attend school on the school calendar this year because we have completed it. TGIF feels so good. So I'm going to enjoy the weekend with my kids. We have a gathering with friends. I'm going with Vanessa to do like a little swimming pool date. Maya has her first dance class for ballet and tap, and then my husband's off this weekend, and we're gonna relax and do like some family time, and football is on the dawning, so lots of stuff coming up, and I am super excited to just kind of chill this weekend. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new and you're looking for that lunch inspiration, or you just love these kinds of videos. I love you guys all so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.